we can pack our bolskies, but just know that we are live on the internet right now. So if you say any bad words like, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna say that. Wouldn't that be funny to say a bunch of shit as an example?
Yeah, man.
Harsh smarterverse.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been about 30 plus days since we've been live. There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on.
It's been 37 days since you last used your Wii Fit.
Oh. Okay. Let's pack some bowls while we let some people pop in. I want to pull up the chat on my phone. Jerry, it looks like you're ready to rock. What do you got? What do you got?
Dude, I'm hitting my runt, man. My runt with our faces on it, man.
Samantha Lynn was the first to join. She wins the notification squad. Congratulations, Samantha Lynn and Eli Harper. Dave Dalton, awesome, Sticky Brick Kenny.
I'm not even in yet. Damn it. I got to get in there, man.
Butter Jesus, Clipo, RC in the house.
Yeah, man.
Francine, Inferno. What's up, Patrick? Haven't seen Patrick in a while.
All right, where we at here?
Evan, Session Create.
Shit.
Happy Thursday. Happy Modern Cannabis Thursday. It's been a while. It's been more than a month, as Austyn said. Dynavap, welcome back to Chicago.
Oh, Dynavap's in?
Dynavap's in the house.
Welcome back.
Are you in a car ride home?
Hopefully. I'm glad you guys were able to make it back. That's
how far did they get, dude?
They went all the way to Barcelona and then had to turn right back around. Damn. We were we found out some shit that was popping off with Trump at 9:00 at night yesterday. Put the travel ban on from Europe. So if you are coming from Europe after Friday nighttime time, whatever fuck time, late as fuck during Friday. Anyways, you can't come back in. So me and my buddy were frantically, and the VCDC was frantically fucking messaging Pranav and George to make sure that, hey, they were aware of what was going on, so we can make sure they get the plane ticket and get the fuck back in the U.S. before Trump bans that shit.
Yeah, so they got back.
There we go. Yep, they just posted a thing on their Instagram. Here we go.
Boundless would have been trapped if they hadn't heard of it. I saw it was like a day later. Like they were flying out last night.
I saw that. I saw Eric was going to the fucking the what you call it, and he's like, better safe than sorry, and turns back around like, fuck yeah, that's a solid idea. It's crazy.
That would have been sucked. That would have sucked being. I mean, I guess if we're gonna be trapped somewhere, Spain is all right, but you know the whole coronavirus thing kind of puts a damper on things. Yeah. Jerry hitting his sticky brick.
I'm gonna pull out the Mighty with the and throw my adapter on there.
Oh yeah, I still gotta get that thing tested. I apologize, I haven't tested that thing yet.
Hey, it's okay. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll be upfront with you. There's some people that don't have a sensitive throat to the Mighty, right? That the Vortex adapter might not be a solution for you. But if you already have a Vortex and then you've got a Mighty, I mean, that'd be an easy.
I'm actually looking forward to like having that airport interaction. I want to see how that fucks with things.
It helps because because when you go above 380, at least for me personally, the Mighty can bite. Like you can really get like a really fierce.
I've hit 410. People bitch about it all the time. But when I pass my Mighty and they hit it and they go, oh my god.
Yeah, with the Vortex, it eliminates that. So it's a pretty cool little interaction. And the adapter's only like $12, so it's a super affordable option. Yeah.
Chip.
Yeah. How's everybody doing in the chat? I'm excited. I'm excited to be live. We got 50 people watching us. How many upsies? How many downsies? Should we just?
We're at 6-0. We're at 6-0 with 50.
That's not bad.
I can't get the chat up on this thing. Man.
And if we can get 100 likes by the end of our stream, Jerry's gonna show off his nipples.
Here we are. I'm gonna show.
I need you guys to share this everywhere because this needs to be public.
I'm showing off what?
Nipples.
Nipples? Is that what you said?
That's 100% what.
I have a hard time believing anybody wants to see that. I mean, I'm all about content, but it's got to be good. I don't know about that one.
That's great. So
I'm gonna break out the SSV43. I haven't vaped. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been 4 hours for me.
Oh my God, Troy. Jesus, what are you gonna do? Your limbs are about to fall off.
It's fucking great. Guys, it's been 4 hours since I vaped.
I had 6
dabs and then quit for 4 hours.
Right. So talking about fucking dabs, I did my first dab in Vegas.
That's right,
At
man. He
Champs.
popped it. He popped it.
And before you even vaped your dab, you vaped on this thing, which is probably I think it was a mistake, man. I think we
Dude,
fucked up that night.
I'm gonna go ahead and say we did because of I made the mistake of like not vaping for 6 days before I decided to go to Vegas and have a fucking get together with people who vape all day, every fucking day. So previously I didn't vape for 6 days before because I was just so busy. It was more important for me to get my work done before I took that trip than anything. So then we get back, or we get to the SSV43, and then okay, now we're talking. I'm technically in an illegal state. Medical's legal in Ohio, and you know the quality of material is not as quality as fucking California. So then we had California fucking what we have? What the
Troy
fuck was
brought
it?
the fucking fire, and so did everybody else, by the way. Like, I mean, Sammy had some crazy shit, and fucking Nate had some crazy shit.
Nate brought some. Nate upped me. Nate upped me. He went and got the chilled extracts. Austyn didn't get the dab on it, unfortunately, because he dabbed on the exclusive melts first and didn't get a second dab. But
Yeah,
a lot of people got the dab on those chill extracts. Shout out who is Nate for bringing some damn fire concentrates.
Yeah, man, the whole fucking thing. That was a crazy ass.
And that XJ13.
That's what the fuck it was, dude. Okay, so let me make this premise for you here. I think that's the proper terminology. So I was literally only planning on, okay, let me just try the SSV43. I'm gonna take a hit. We're gonna run. I'm gonna pass it to somebody else, whatever. That didn't happen. I just vaped the whole bowl, and holy shit, for the first time not vaping after 6 days, then you have this powerhouse that just continues to go as much as you want to inhale. It's just so many BTUs, so much vaporization. It's insane. And then I had to kill the entire bowl, and I was just so fucking stupid high, like just so stupid high. It took I think it took like 2 or 3 hours for me to come down to the point where I'm like, okay, now let's take a dab, because it's not like it was more of a marathon, right? I didn't want to just like get so faded that I couldn't even enjoy the party because I melted into the couch while everybody's having a good time. So I want to like pace myself. It was great though.
A lot of fun, man.
This thing ripped.
So let me get this straight. Had you hit anything in Vegas before the SSV43, or was that your first hit the whole first time there?
That was my first hit. Nope. Because I did that cup with you. We used that fucking dope ass cup.
Before that we did?
Yeah, yep. Because me and you went to Rite Aid to get that fucking thing. We went to Rite Aid to get beer and snacks while we were waiting for everybody to come over. And you're like, let's have let's go out and have a vape session or whatever. And you pull that fucking thing out. Oh my god.
Yeah, we were just walking down the streets of Vegas hitting this on the street.
That
dope, man.
That bowl is really fucking cool. It's a lot less restricted than I thought it was going to be, and it was the funniest thing ever because I do have a sensitive throat, so I was about to go into a coughing fit. So I hit this thing. I go to pass it to Jerry. I'm already coughing. He passes it back and goes, "Here, take a drink." And I'm like, "God damn it, this is amazing."
Right. That's right. You need it, man. That's why the cup's there.
Yeah, it was great. I was happy to see that it was more than just like a novelty thing. Like, it's pretty fucking dope.
Bro, it's what I use. It's legit, man. That's why if it weren't a world-class vape on it, I wouldn't use it. You know what I mean? So it's fucking dope. I dig it.
The video that I downloaded that I thought was you hitting the SSV43, it starts with you holding the SSV43, but it doesn't have it. So I'll have to go back through and do some digging here.
It's okay.
But I'm going to hit mine before my lack of cannabinoids causes a homicide. So cheers, guys.
Yeah,
get
dude, busy, bro.
That out. I'm going high temp on this.
That's great.
What's up, guys? Nice. I keep getting people from Alibaba trying to sell me stuff right now. I don't know. I'm trying to look at the chat and I keep getting notifications. Jesus, Troy, you just clouded the whole video.
Yep. That's what he does with the thing. Hell yeah, man. Cough that shit out. But we got in here.
I'm good.
What's up, Patrick?
Ooh.
Who are you yelling at, man?
What's Patrick doing? Last we talked to Patrick, Patrick was doing some physical therapy. He's starting to walk again after his surgery. That's been like a month or two.
Oh,
How's
yeah.
Patrick? How's Patrick doing?
Patrick, how you doing, buddy? Shout out from Oklahoma. Shout out Oklahoma.
Okay.
How was my first dab? My first dab was great. How was your first dab? I'm gonna tell you what, that entire environment to take my first dab was pretty fucking cool because we had everybody there.
That was a cool night.
Wait, was Kenny there or did
Kenny was there?
Yeah, he was there, man.
I know he was there for the party, but I know he left a little early because they wanted to go get food or something.
Yeah, he and I and his wife and Sammy bounced out for some dinner, but we came back.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
came back.
I was so bummed
You were
because,
fucked up.
dude. Okay, so here's the
That thing
deal.
went forever, man.
Here's the deal.
That
I
2 hour
totally
party went all night.
Yeah, I underestimated walking Vegas. I took my fiance with me. We've never been on a vacation, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna bring my fiance. We're gonna go walk the strip. We're gonna have a good time. Then we're gonna go to Champs. So we decided that once we landed, we went up to the room real quick. She took a shower. We got kind of clothes on and just left. Didn't come back till late that night. Then woke up again and did it again. And we walked the entire fucking strip multiple times, and for some reason Ubering to me was like not in the question at the moment, which was a stupid fucking idea because starting on Thursday, because I arrived Tuesday, the Modern Cannabis party was Thursday. Oh shit, that's right, Wednesday. And I got, after me and Jerry went to get beer and stuff and snacks, I got to the room and my feet were just fucked.
Oh, you were hurting, man.
Limping, fucked. And I still went to Champs the next fucking day.
Them Vegas blocks are crazy.
Dude,
let me hear your impression of Champs since it was your first time, man. I'm dying here.
Champs?
You and I haven't talked about Champs really since you've been back.
Yeah, Champs was dope, man. I think Champs was a really good idea for me to kind of get a bird's eye view of what's going on in the space, right? What people are doing in the cannabis space, what's hot right now. Look at people's booths, see who's busy, see who's not busy, and kind of get like a bird's eye view of what's going on in the space. It was crazy to see all this. It was crazy to see all the kratom that was at Champs.
Right.
That was like, what the fuck? But it was really cool. It was really cool to see the Dynavap booth. Dynavap was popping. They were super busy all the fucking time. Kenny's booth, the Sticky Brick booth, was dope as fuck. It was funny. I met up with Stu, and we went to the Sticky Brick booth.
Moderator.
Moderator at fucking Bushin. We were at the Dynavap booth, and Kenny and his wife were busy talking to customers who were interested in the product. And I was like just behind the counter talking about the vaporizers, and somebody came by and was interested in the Sticky Brick. So I like went full enthusiast on him and was like, "This brick is the dopest thing ever. Da da da. I really love this bubbler attachment. This bubbler attachment can work on the Junior, can work on the Runt. Da 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 da." And I was just like, selling this thing to him, and I didn't mean to. Like, I was just passionate about it because I love the brick. And
awesome.
then he realizes that I was in as a buyer. So he's like, "Oh, you don't work here?" I'm like, "No, I'm just super passionate about this thing. It's awesome. Super cool." And then I had to step back to let Kenny get in there. But that was really fucking cool.
That's fucking cool. There's something similar happened to me at the Dynavap booth. Like I was at the Dynavap booth, and I think George was talking. He was like talking about the new 2020 to like some people, and I had already heard the George talk, so I kind of like stepped out, and there was some people looking at the Dynavaps, and there was no Dynavap people there. So I totally like jumped in and like started talking, and they ended up ordering. They ended up placing a fucking wholesale order.
Hell yeah!
And
nice.
It was all me. I had to like call. I think it was Derek. I called him like, "Derek, like, come here, bro.
Can you give this guy the information he needs?"
Yeah, like I don't know the wholesale prices. You hear.
He wants 600 Rainbow 2022 M's. You got him ready for? He's still in some fucked up shit.
Which is kind of funny. I mean, Sticky Brick actually sponsored my trip there. So like I spent some time in the Sticky Brick booth. I did some promotion for the Sticky booth, and you know they sponsored my video and shit like that. So I tried to do that for Sticky Brick as well. but I had a lot more success at the Dynavet booth.
Actually, the sticky brick booth was thumping, man. Every time I
It
turned
was.
around, there was a crowd over there. In fact, every time I went in, I was like, let's go over there and see what's happening, man. So
I was
It
excited
was
to
the
go.
location.
I was excited to go talk to Rod from Stash Products. I was able to go talk to him for about 10, 15 minutes
I miss that dude, man. I
about the
really miss
Rio.
him.
That dude's a really good fucking guy, man. I like his brain. He's definitely a creator, and
He's
know
creative.
I know damn well if I got on the phone or a meeting or something with him, we would talk for hours about ideas and improvements that can happen. I mean, in 15 minutes, we came up with a super dope fucking idea, and we're like, fuck, we should probably do something about this. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I need a fucking Rio, man. I need to just bite the bullet and just fucking snag one, bro.
You gotta get it. He wasn't doing cash and carry because he was all sold out. Those Rios have been selling like fucking crazy.
They sell quick, dude. I was talking about how I wanted one. He's like, honestly, dude, I'd give you one of these, but these are all spoken for. So by the time the show's over, these are already sold. And I'm like, well, fuck. That would have been cool to be able to snag one at chance, but it was still a cool experience to even.
I think Puff It Up has some in stock right now.
Oh, do they?
At least they did. They did like 2 days ago because somebody was all up in me looking for a Rio. I think Kenny just got a Rio too.
Yeah, Kenny just got a Rio.
Kenny's been dabbing on his Rio.
Dude, that dab was amazing. I'm so stoked that we waited to do that. I'm stoked that I was in that environment to do it because it's such a different consumption that I've not done before properly. And being in the space and
can we show that video? Can we show your first dab?
Absolutely. Would you guys like to see that? Let's see. Before we just jump to it, let's get some thumbs up. Let's see how many people would actually be interested in seeing this thing.
We're at 41.
Okay, how about this? Give me 50 likes. We got 94 people. Give me 50 upsies, up thumbs upsies, and we'll show the video. My man Jerry got a really great shot of that, by the way.
Dude, it was funny, man. We had that night. We had Dynavap crew, Sticky Brick, Boundless, all of us. Pete was there. Some of the Puff It Up guys. Scott from Planet of the Vapes, and then we had who else did we have one or two? Nate was there,
and Sammy.
And Sammy was there. So we had in and out. That whole crew was rolling, and you can see in this video that I think it's Eric on the other side of me. We're shooting head on straight at each other. So he's got some pretty good videos somewhere too, or was it?
I think it was
Josh. Maybe it was Josh. Yeah, I think it was Josh. Because we definitely had a Dynavap crew there. That was
Josh.
So
You're right. Josh was throwing down with his camera. Stu was there.
He had my camera, I think.
There you go. He had yours. That works. So
damn it, Troy. I think you just need to send me that Rio, bro, because that was my first Rio dab on that Rio that you have right now that you're about to load.
Bro, you're up to 63. You need to fucking do it now.
No, I'm just loading a dab.
No, I'm saying they did their part. So
I know.
I love this thing.
I just checked.
I love this thing so much. Troy, have you been able to play with the new titanium adapter?
No, I plan to do both of them at the same time.
Oh, cool.
I was gonna do a video for you.
Oh, cool.
Since I like you.
Oh, dude, I should.
I like you a little bit. Dude, I'll tell you what, that was my highlight of the entire trip was meeting everybody, especially since we've talked so much over the phone me, you, and Jerry have been, streaming for a long time through the computer, and then meeting fucking Pete, meeting everybody from Puff It Up, Randy and Zach, and then Randy's business partner, meeting the Boundless crew, then more of the Dynavap crew. That shit was so fucking fun, man.
I think like aside from our modern cannabis event, which was by the way like the top, like just seeing all those people there to support us was pretty fucking incredible. Like that felt magical to me. Like that felt very special, and I wanted to thank everyone for attending, and especially you guys for making that shit happen. Because I didn't help at all. And
that was fun.
But
that's okay.
But
you were there.
My favorite thing aside from that was having Jerry and Kenny in my hotel room getting high on the SSV43. Sammy was there. Kenny's wife was there. Who was Nate was there. It was super intimate. That was like my intimate session, and we stayed up super late and dabbing and vaping and also Samantha Lynn falling on the chair at the Green Lane party was fucking epic. That was hilarious. That was the highlight as well. But I'll tell you that story after I show Austin's first dab.
Falling on the chair.
I'm interested to hear about that. I'm excited to watch this video again because I just fucking saw it like fucking 20 minutes ago. Here we go.
Sweet.
Let's see if we can hear it.
I don't know how the sound works on these things.
I'm not sure if I need to.
Boom. Full screen that boy.
Are we running? We're doing my first dab.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna say she's probably happier with that, right?
This is cold start, right?
Yeah, we're doing cold start.
Cool, man.
I remember the first time.
This is considered like a low temp of a vaporizer. For dabs, right?
Yeah, you went on the lower side, right?
Cool, man.
But jeans fell apart.
I'll hand it up and I'll hand it to you.
One store, kind of look at them. Didn't really like it.
I'm excited. I'm so faded.
Here's Josh. Troy loading up the Rio, getting it ready for him.
Look at your butt.
I'm getting close to Austyn. You know, I wanted to take that dab myself, man. I was like, trying to get in on that.
I turned it off pretty early.
Fuck it.
Yeah, he ended up turning. Well, you'll see. I'm gonna ruin it for you.
First dab.
Take a week. Keep her going. Eat it. I'm sitting down.
Go back in, man. You're gonna add more heat. Look at that. He knows he's got intuition already.
How long do I go?
That's probably pretty good. Pretty sloppy.
Now I'm gonna be hosting this party in about 30 minutes.
I'm gonna be a wild man. He's gonna fall in love with dabs.
Yeah,
And it's gonna be
That's good. That'll do. I would recommend that's a good one.
That tastes really fucking good. Yeah.
Just really.
This is fucking dope.
I like that, right? It's nice.
They're still smoking.
I was so scared you're gonna fucking drop the carb cap right there. You tip that thing half sideways.
Handle it like a pro.
I didn't pass out.
Sneaky Pete, George in the background, Donna.
Donna, yeah, my fiance. Then you got Derek and Josh, Eric.
Man,
That was fun, bro. That was fun and delicious.
Yeah, right on. That was good, man.
Nah.
That was fun, man. And so then after that, you hung out for a bit, but you were pretty licked up there, man. Like,
Dude, somebody asked me, I forgot who asked me how I was feeling, and my response was, I feel like I'm on 7 planets. Like that was my response to that question. I don't know why that was the response.
all 7 of them. You were on all 7.
I'm gonna tell you what, I had the best fucking night of sleep I've had in a long time without melatonin and valerian root and then Z-Quil. Like I didn't need none of that shit.
oh yeah, you told me that.
Plus your feet hurt so bad, so that probably helped too.
Dude,
You were-
absolutely.
Like hobbling around, like like you just tap danced for 12 hours or something.
Right. Like I didn't just walk Vegas for 28 fucking hours before that party like a jackass.
Dude.
Gallons
Tell me,
of water, man.
I was going through it too, man. My feet are still sore from that. Like my right toe rubbed on my shoe the wrong way during that trip, and it's still.
Dude, I was so scared because one part of my foot started to hurt, like I was getting a blister, and I'm like, "Don't fucking do this to me right now!" Like the last thing I need is a blister before I go to Champs, and then because walking on a blister at Champs would be rough.
It could be way worse. Man. You could walk the strip and like chafe your nutsack or something, and still have to move around. And yeah,
Good times, man. Right?
what happens in Vegas gets talked about on the Modern Cannabis
On the
Show.
web. That's right. Happens in Vegas.
Was there anything at Champs that got your guys' attention that you haven't seen before, or something that you got super interested in?
Yeah. There was a couple little interesting things. Nice little Poke mug there, Jer Bear.
Thank you.
X-Vape had a new little dab rig that they released, and that was kind of promising.
That's what I wanted to find and hit. That's a good idea.
Which one is that one? Is that the one that looks like a rice cooker? It's big. It's big.
No, it's real small, man.
It's real small.
Or is it the one
was
that
actually
looks like the Carta?
It was visible in your dab video on the counter. It was like a tiny little thing, smaller than the Carta.
It was there.
Oh shit. Okay.
I have one nearby.
Dude, I was so happy that I decided to change to get that room and not the Win Encore room, because that balcony was dope as fuck.
Dude, that was a legit
That
room.
view.
Like that would have been a great joint smoking balcony, and I don't think anybody smoked any joints or blunts.
Dude, that's why I got it, because I'm like, okay, if we're gonna have this party, there's gonna be somebody who's gonna want to smoke something, cigarettes, blunts, something. So I'm like, let me find a room that has a balcony, something that's dope, that people could just go outside with. That way I don't have to like feel bad saying, no, you can't smoke in here. That's kind of like a dick thing to say when you're at a party or something, right? So it was cool that we had that view. And I think there was maybe 2-3 people that maybe smoked a cigarette or something, but that was really it. Everybody else was just inside vaping.
There it is, Jerry.
Oh, okay.
The X-Vape
So right there, man.
So that was released at Champs, and that's got some promise, and it's
Vista
really
Mini
cheap.
2. Vista Mini 2.
Yeah,
Vista Mini 2. How much
Crazy.
is that
It's
thing?
gonna be like
169, I think.
I thought it was 159. I think
Might
it's
be
160 was the hit.
Yeah,
Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. That's crazy cheap. 160, 170, but I think it was 160.
Yep.
It's got that wireless charging. You just slap it on there.
Oh shit, that's kind of cool. It's got the Bluetooth charging system.
Yeah. Well,
That's
with the wireless
convenient.
charging system, so you can charge it with
Yeah.
with the micro USB or wirelessly charge it. I don't have any water in it, and I don't know. It's different, it's got a solid state atomizer, which is interesting, but it's working. I'm not disappointed in the hits, but it's kind of cool because the carb cap stays on. So once you clip it together here, you can kind of not. You know how when you're walking around with the others, you're
It's
worried
stable.
about shit falling off.
I've actually put that in my pocket.
Oh shit,
man! I walk it around the house and I don't worry like up and down the stairs, and I'm not sweating it. So I kind of like that. It's really become the kind of go-to house dabber, kind of around. But you're putting it in your pocket. That's dope.
because
I almost want to get
is secured.
charging base. I need to get a wireless charging base.
They're cool.
because the
They work
carb cap
great.
is a female. The carb cap is a female, and it goes
That's
over.
dope.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I like that because I know that Rio, like not only you said did you get sketched out, but so the fuck did I. Because I'm like, the last thing I want to do is break this fucking carb cap that's gonna fall off.
The first time I dabbed with Rod
Like that.
on his Rio, it wasn't the first time I met him and dabbed with him. It was like I was dabbing with him last year at Champs, and I broke his Rio carb cap because I was showing somebody how to dab, mansplaining it, dab-splaining it.
That's funny.
And I was doing my dab, and I was coughing real hard, and I bounced around, and the carb cap went flying and broke. I felt like the fucking jackass in the world.
He probably pulled one out of his pocket. He's like, I got
No,
this.
he didn't have any more.
okay.
But the broken carb cap worked better than it did before because it broke off like the little nipple thing.
Oh, that's fucking great. I like that fucking thing there, Jerry. I remember fucking yesterday I was streaming live on Instagram and I was about to I'm like, fuck, we should do a dab. So I was gonna dab on the Carta because I've had the Carta since the Carta came out before all
dead.
the colors and shit, and it was dead. And I
I remember you charged that too. You had it charged.
Dude, it's just
So
dead.
it just died. It just died in the box.
It just died, and then I went to go charge it again, but my charger didn't work on it, so I just said fuck it, and now I need a Rio.
No, there was not a chafing incident. That was years ago. That's a whole different story. And no, I didn't get a new dog. I was just dog sitting.
Okay. You picked up on something I didn't see.
Oh, I was just reading through the chat. Let's see the chat real quick.
I don't have any water in it, so it's gonna be easy for me.
I made a chafed nutsack joke earlier, and everybody read into it as in that there was an incident.
Oh,
Mm.
Jesus, that's funny.
You called back to it again too.
Everybody needs to know.
We got 123 people watching right now.
Hell yeah!
Thanks
And
for everybody tuning in.
one person didn't like it. They probably didn't like the nutsack joke. Sorry about that. I apologize.
Fucking Troy, you and your
I
nutsack.
apologize for bringing up chafing the nutsack. Nobody wants to chafe their nutsack or even hear about chafed nutsack.
No doubt, man. I've had enough of that. in my life.
Even the words chafed nutsack probably makes people a little cringy.
Fucking love this thing.
So much that you're froze when you're holding it up. That was cool.
Yeah, man.
That
So we
so
did it with the love.
What's the reason behind fingering the carb cap like that? Like, why are you? Does that build pressure that?
Because I'm
gets
feeling
more-
it, man. I'm fucking grooving, and I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. You didn't catch the rhythm when I was doing it. I was fucking around, man.
That's hilarious.
Do you have music playing, Jerry? What do you listen to?
I don't. Thank you. I should put it on. No, that was just my natural rhythm, motherfucker. Let me get some music on though.
I forgot that we could do that.
I've been listening to some old school DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Oh fuck yeah! Put that shit on in your headphones. You got it on now?
No, I don't. He's the DJ. I'm the rapper. But I've been listening to it. And dude, you know what blows my mind is I haven't listened to that album in at least a decade. Realistically, probably more like 20 years. You know, it's like my childhood rap album, which is probably explains why I'm a little bit goofy. But man, I still know pretty much every fucking word to every fucking song on that entire album.
Yeah, man, that's because that was the shit. That album was the bomb back in the day, man.
Where the fuck is the chat at? You dickhead.
I like the old Run DMC and shit back in the day too, man.
I listened to some Run DMC as well back in the day.
Said Samantha said we didn't talk about the Green Lane party at all. That was a pretty good party too, man.
We gotta, man.
I fucking missed it, bro. I was bummed because I wanted to go. Dynavap was doing their get together at like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Some scheduling got messed up, so we had to go somewhere else. But we were gonna go. I was with my fiance Eric, Derek.
Is that a Batman?
Donna. Oh, dude, 100%. I got a 3D printer, and this is the first thing I 3D printed. Yeah,
that's badass.
Sure. Yeah, it was a 15-minute print, and I'm like, Batman logo? Fucking
Batarang? You got a Batarang, man? That's awesome.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt. I like Batman.
With your imagination, it can be whatever you want it to be, Jerry.
It's a Batarang. You know what that is.
Look at that. So anyways, we were trying to find the fucking Uber center because in Vegas there's like specific Uber centers to get an Uber, and we were at the
that
Venetian.
Sucks when you're in a hotel.
Yeah, and we couldn't find where the fuck the Uber center is.
It's in the parking garage by the hotels.
So by the time we fucking, it was like 11 or 10:30, 9, no, 10:30, and we were just like, you know what, we're about to just go get some food. It's gonna close anyways, and I'm like, fuck, I missed it.
Nice.
But dude, how was it?
I mean, it was good. It was better than last year. That says something. Last year they had some fucked up drink thing, and all they had was like CBD joints. So this year, at least they were handing out dabs. They were kind of boofy dabs. They weren't all that good.
What's a boofy dab?
Just doesn't not you like I wouldn't give it to you for your first dab.
Okay.
It's a dab that'll get you high, but may not taste all that good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were doing it with this cool gravity bong thing, which is pretty fucking badass. And they're using it with the Connect, which is kind of not very badass. But the gravity bong thing was badass. So we hit that, and then I had the Rio with me because who's the man, right?
Troy.
my bag with like 4 vapes in the Rio.
Bro, last year, 2 years ago, it was you in the Peak with your backpack everywhere you went. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever's the top dog at the moment, Troy's walking with it to dab, man. I love it. This year was the Rio.
Bet your fucking ass.
That's funny.
So it was like
version 3.
Me and Sammy and Jerry was there. We were trying to find like a corner somewhere to sit down and have a real dab session. We don't want to have those G-Pen Connect dabs anymore. We wanted to get the Rio going. And we found the Da Vinci room, and in the corner of the room, the whole place was decorated like a little tiki thing. They had fake grass and shit in this area. There's these 2 little tiki chairs and some benches. I'm like, oh shit, look at all the seating here. And it's in the corner. This will be a perfect little dab area. And I immediately noticed in the 2 chairs that one of them, and these chairs are like made out of wicker, like they're like just straw, you know. One of them was perfectly upright. The other one was like at like a 45-degree angle already. And I know how much I weigh. And I'm gonna risk sitting in a 45-degree angle wicker chair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, and a wicker chair at that.
Yeah. So I sit on the bench, and I didn't warn Sammy. I apologize, Sammy. I apologize.
Oh, you set her up for failure.
I didn't see. You see it that way as well. Okay. He sees it as I set her up for failure. I saw it as she'll see that chair as unstable and she'll sit somewhere else as well.
So you assumed that she would pay attention enough.
She sat
to fuck
down
around.
and like timber, she like fell into the corner where there was like this big fake tree, or maybe it was a real tree. I don't know. But man, it was hilarious.
That
she
is
didn't,
awesome.
She didn't spill her drink.
Okay.
Like, she was like so like, what? And man,
So no party fouls.
I
just
didn't
a
get
fall.
I didn't get it on video. That was the
party foul from Troy for not shouting out the broken chair.
For that, and for not getting a picture or video of it. Yeah,
that too.
But then
you gotta do one or the other. Call it out or video, but neither.
We had a hell of a dab session there. We busted the Rio out. We even I served up a dab for Court, the owner.
Yeah, dude, that was fun, man. That was his first Rio hit there. That was fun.
Yeah.
I got that on video on there too, man.
Yeah,
who was it? The owner of Green Lake?
Da Vinci.
Okay.
Court.
Cool.
Good guy, man. Lots of fun, man.
Cool.
That company's cool as shit, man.
It was definitely cool. I met Yos from Vapo Shop. That dude's a really cool fucking guy. We had great conversation at that fucking Dynavap dinner. That was amazing.
The Dynavap dinner was. You talking the first one or the second one? Because they had like two things.
He's talking about the 505,
dinner.
brother.
Oh, the 505 club night.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Whoo.
Yeah, when you took fucking
You know,
505 milligrams of fucking edibles.
That was fun. That was fun. That was a fun night.
Dude. Troy, we're at this dinner, Dynavap, and some crew. And Troy, I guess Sammy gave him to you, right? Troy took like 505 just to be just to make sure, 505 milligrams of THC edibles.
It was just 500, and then the other 5 came from Sneaky Pete. Sneaky Peter.
Okay, that's funny, man.
Sneaky Peter slipped another 5 to me.
And then we all laughed because you kept saying Sneaky Peter. That was awesome. And then you started joking about his porn stash. That was funny. He took it like a champ. He's awesome about that porn stash. And then
I made porn stash jokes.
Yeah, it was great, dude. It was great. And then
I don't recall.
That I'm not surprised. And then you were sitting around just kind of at one point I had you have my camera out and I was looking at you and I just had the camera and I was just looking and you were like, you went through the whole range of faces from to kind of like oh, come on. And I had all of them at once. It's like happy, sad, suspicious. What the fuck? And it was great, man. I was like, pick one, man. I took the suspicious one and threw it up on Instagram. It was great.
That's hilarious.
Amazing.
You were going to town, man.
Dude, I gotta speak on that food, man. That food was incredible.
Yeah, that was good. Vegas has some fucking good food.
I broke some rules on that food, guys. Like that shit was good.
Dude, I saw you eating meat, bro. I'm like, Jerry's
I broke some rules on that
Dude,
food.
that meatball was the size of my head. And it was delicious.
Bro, that meatball was the best meatball I ever had in my entire fucking life.
I don't crave meat, but that thing was fucking great. I didn't care what it was made of.
It was Wagyu beef meatballs.
I asked how they cook it. I asked how they're like, we cook this in the vagina of an angel.
Okay. They said that. Where'd that come from? The vagina of the angel thing, man?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
No, but I remember we were dabbing on the Terp Pen XL at the table. I looked over and George was vaping on the vape cap with a little induction heater, right? So I'm like, okay, George is passing around the vape cap M, and he's got the little induction heater, so that's safe. Like we're vaping weed inside. That's cool. So Sammy and I broke out the Terp Pen XL and we started having dabs. And then I don't know, we must have had like five dabs.
It was you motherfuckers, wasn't it?
Fuck yeah, it was. They got us
you motherfuckers. I knew it wasn't me. God damn it. I was doing stupid shit, but I wasn't dabbing at the table, man.
Somebody said something to Josh, like something like reached over, like shouldered over, like I think Josh, and said that the people at the table next to us were complaining about it or something. So we're like, oh shit. So then we started blowing it the other way.
Oh my God.
But yeah, but we didn't get talked to again until we were in the lobby
Until after
taking pictures, and then it was Donna. We had already dabbed. Sammy was gonna fucking dab on the Rio.
This is the hotel lobby then, or in the
restaurant lobby?
In the restaurant lobby, right? Yeah,
in the restaurant lobby. We were hitting the Turpen XL, and then Donna was torching her vape cap, and that's when like the restaurant manager came over and gave like the really stern like ma'am, that's like a
federal crime,
blah, felony on a gaming floor, blah 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 blah. And
that was you've already paid in full, motherfuckers, and I ain't put the fuck any more look.
Yep, that's exactly what that was.
Because when you guys got it, it was fun. George was like, "Well, I've only paid for half the bill so far, so what are they gonna do?" I was like, "I love George, man. He's so funny. Have fun, guys."
I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but he tipped the waitress with the Vap Cap M.
Yep,
that was cool, man.
Yep,
like he explained how to use it. I got a picture of it. I got a picture of that shit,
dude. I'm sitting here. So I was sitting there and Donna was vaping. I saw George vaping. I didn't know you guys were doing dabs at the fucking table. That's hilarious. But I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, okay, like we're at a really nice restaurant right now. And we got these guys vaping. I'm thinking to myself, how long is this going to fucking last? Because I'm used to being in an illegal. Yeah, that's him right there.
Look at the waitress with the new Vap Cap M.
Yep. And he just, that was so cool to watch him explain that. But I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, okay, I wonder how long this is going to last. Like, is this okay? And Eric and Donna were just like, yeah, we do this all the time. Wherever we go, they just do Vap Caps.
I was too high to take in focus pictures, I guess.
Yeah, nice one of okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's Jerry and George. If you can't tell, that's Jerry and George.
Bro, I gotta upload a picture. Yeah, because that was out of focus.
That's an awesome picture. Where is that?
It looks like that Greenland party or something, maybe. I wasn't there, but we're not gonna see a picture of your tally, are we?
No, I'm gonna.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Troy's throwing dick pics on the fucking MC stream.
Oh, right.
What?
On.
I'm kidding.
I'm trying to find.
I'm trying to see where I'm at. Where the hell is this? I want to put shit up here.
I just
I
realized
want to try to upload this damn thing and show you guys what's up. Let me see if I can do it here.
Let's see what we can do. I gotta like refresh my phone because it ain't working right.
Oh, this sucks.
So I'll tell you what though. I hate planes. I hate airplanes, and I still hate them now, even after flying there and flying back. However, I will say it was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth getting on those fucking planes and going there and hanging out with everybody in Vegas. That was a really cool break for me.
How was that for you, the whole plane conquering thing, man?
Dude, like,
Tell me much about that.
When I was younger, when I was super young, my dad and my mom divorced when I was 4. Okay, my mom lived in Louisiana, my dad lived in Ohio. I would fly often every summer to New Orleans and then fly home, and it would happen all the time. And I was flying when I was like 12, where I had to have a flight attendant walk me onto the airplane and walk me off the airplane, etc. So I've like flown before, so I'm not over here like, paranoid about something I've never done. But I went to the last trip I went to Vegas. I flew Spirit, and I just thought we were gonna fall the fuck out the sky because the plane was small as fuck and the turbulence was terrible. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing this again. So I get on this airplane, and it wasn't any better. I mean, my fiance was like, "Babe, do you feel those bumps, babe?" I'm like, "No, not right the fuck now. Do we have this conversation? Like, let's just like be quiet in those thoughts, so I could sit here." No, just let me sit here and just realize we're going fucking 10, 14,000 feet up in the air, and then it'll be fine. And then, we landed, whatever. And I told Christina, I'm like, did you know that landing a plane is the hardest part of flying?
Great. So the whole flight, she's sweating that out.
Bro, so two of the landings were just absolutely awful. And for some reason, I booked this fucking trip where I left Vegas took a stop to Austyn, Texas, which is nowhere near Ohio. Then that plane stopped in Tennessee, okay, and then I would take off again, then go to Ohio. So I had 3 takeoffs and 3 fucking landings
To get from
Vegas to Ohio. Yes, it fucking took me to Austyn, Texas.
What airline is this?
Southwest Airlines.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Forgot about those fuckers.
and I'm gonna tell you
Nothing
what.
makes sense so crazy.
I was just like, what the fuck? Like, why did I book these fucking tickets? Because I don't want to take off and land 3 fucking times more than I need to. But once I got in the air and I saw hovering over the clouds, there's no turbulence because we were high as fuck. I'm like, okay,
High as fuck.
this is fine. I was all right. I still don't enjoy it. And then I got sick as fuck when I got home. I was sick for like an entire week. Like the worst sickness I had. I probably had the fucking coronavirus.
I was about to say, man, COVID.
And babe, before we go down that rabbit hole, I want to show off something that I found from the Modern Cannabis Party, because Jerry went through a whole shit ton of effort to build something for that party, and we didn't talk about it.
Oh, you got a picture? Cool. I couldn't find mine to upload, but I could. Yeah, cool.
I got some video. I got some video of it.
Cool, man. That was a
Sick
fun
gamer.
table we built up.
Yeah, so Jerry put together the super vape on the El Nino with
El Nino.
was it two herborizers and
Herborizers.
2 SSV43s.
2 SSV43.
2 of them.
Literally the baddest vape known to man ever assembled
Let me
in the modern
do that-
era of
Let me
vaporization.
do that again. Make sure I shared the sound.
I'm sure the Phoenicians had some badass shit, but we have this. I think this will work just fine. I can touch it no more. Go ahead. 2 herborizers. We had an analog and a digit there.
Would have
Oh
had
my
3
God.
if I hadn't forgot my fucking bowl piece.
True. And then the 2 shorties there, the green and the other 2 to the right, are going off to SSV43s. Nate and Troy brought theirs. It only takes one of those to end a night, but we were just going to make fucking sure. There's Kenny there. Kenny there, wingman in that SSV. Somebody else has got you got to have 2 wingmen to operate this thing, 1 for each SSV. And then you got to handle the hose yourself. And then it's probably pretty good to have somebody hold the glass down. That was Troy going bananas.
Is what?
Is that number 2?
I look kind of high.
Yeah,
Dude, you were blasted.
there was no smoking marijuana in there.
Everybody was high.
Keep going. You got it.
That was Loon Tooney Tunes.
He's waiting for the stir. You gonna hit it again? Do I hit it?
Yeah, you know, this is about 5 seconds. We're about done. It's probably just a bunch of
Okay.
aftermath. It's me putting my ass in your frame.
Perfect. Appreciate it. What was unfortunate is because of the division of airflow, there wasn't enough oomph to really bring the SS43 to life. Like we almost have to like tune that hotter or something. I'm not sure what we need
It
to
works
do to
way better when all the vapes are the same. You get the same vapes on there, you're good. That's why I wanted to do 3 or 4 herborizers, and if I'd known this, we could have built another SSV. But yeah, if you can get 3 or 4 the same, anytime you mix it up, then it fucks with the airflow. And so yeah, it wasn't as optimal, but I'll be damned if it wasn't messing my ass up. That was crazy. But
I'm fucking bummed I didn't
Lot of
see
trips.
that.
You were blitzed, man.
you
I was
can't handle it,
probably-
man.
You were on
had
7
one
planets.
SSV43.
All
You
at
were
the
on
same
7
time.
planets.
I had oh no, I
Yeah,
was on 7.
This was before your dab.
Oh Jesus Christ.
That,
Yeah,
not
that's
everybody's
probably
ready
why-
for that, bro. Not everybody's ready
That's
for all
probably why I didn't run it. Because I was trying to come down, so I'm like, I need to do my fucking dab. Like I can't get higher than this.
Man, that SSV43, this thing hit you so hard that I didn't think you were gonna dab. I'm like, he's not gonna fucking be able
I
to
thought he
dab
was done
after
for the
that.
night too, bro. You
Yeah.
did come back like a champ. I'll hand it to you.
Yeah.
I thought you were out.
Man, I had to, bro. And that dab was so delicious. That dab was a phenomenal decision. I tell you what, I wish I could do one right the fuck now. Actually, I can. I just don't have a Rio. Fuck.
Did you charge your Carta?
It's not
Always-
taking a charge.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I don't fucking know.
That sucks.
I've got the fucking dab pen.
Can you charge? Do you have a battery charger that will charge those? What are they? 13 650s?
I've got like the regular one that you can charge the 18650s. So if it's the same charger, I could do it.
It's almost the same. Will your charger hold a the shorter version. It's like half the size of an 18650.
I don't know. I've never dangled in that dolly. I dangled in the dolly. I don't know. That's a term I just
Yeah, that. I think he probably just got us demonetized.
It's dope you showed all that off, man. Thanks for showing that. I gotta show a picture someday. I can't find it, but we had a lot of other vapes there too, and a lot of good weeds. And
that was a I think that was a really successful event. I think our goal was to have that thing start from like 7 and go to 9, and I think George was the last person in the room, and George left at like 2:30 in the morning. I know you stayed there for a while, Troy, and then you, Jerry. But
fuck, you're right. I think I got back to the room about 2:30 or 3.
Yeah,
man.
I went.
Every fucking time I hang out with George after midnight, it goes till 3 or 4.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I remember getting lost because I walked you to the Uber place, and then I was just trying to get outside, and I couldn't find my way outside.
Oh my God, you're right. Jesus, we were fucked up.
I had to ask somebody, like, hey man, like how do I get outside?
Yeah, man, that can happen in a casino.
And that casino especially is really, really designed to like keep you trapped. Like I was literally standing by the door to the strip, and there was no signs pointing. Like
that was so funny, man. You were asking somebody like, "Where's the strip?" And they went right behind you. And there was literally
this door right here, sir.
I'm glass, but he was standing right next to us, like right behind you.
You just couldn't see. You couldn't see anything through it.
Bright as day outside, right there. Just
that's hilarious.
Those things are great. You don't even know when you're right next to the outside. Man.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
It was funny in its own way.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
I must have walked by that guy like 4 times too. So
absolutely.
He must have an amusing job. I bet he gets asked that all the time.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, that hotel's ridiculous. I mean, Austyn, it must have really sucked for you staying there for a couple of nights, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. It was terrible to have that room the entire trip that I was there.
That fucking view and all, and that wraparound balcony and shit you had.
Yeah, I had the last day I was there. I grabbed a because I think I packed like one shirt light, and I'm like, fuck, I don't have a shirt on. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get a fucking robe. And so I put on one of those robes. One, I'm way too big for that fucking robe, but god damn, was it the most comfortable fucking robe I ever put on in my life.
That's funny, man. They're good, aren't they?
Yeah, it was cool to wake up and like, because they had those big blinds, so it was cool to wake up and open the blinds and just see, because I had the view of the mountains and I had the view of the strip. So early in the morning, I could just open it up and just see everything. It was just gorgeous as fuck. And then nighttime, it's just all lights. So it's like, fuck, this is cool. I smoked a CBD joint when I was there.
How was it, man? It
was good, actually. Right before we were leaving, my feet hurt like a bitch, and I packed all my vaporizers up. I'm like, I need to try some, actually not CBD, CBG.
Do you smoke that shit at home, or do you just vape it at home?
What?
CBD, CBG.
Oh, I always just vape it.
Okay, this is your first time really smoking that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So tell me about it.
It was okay. I don't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it as much as I did vaping because I instantly got stinky, and I'm like, oh fuck, now this robe just smells like shit. It smells like just burnt shit. So when I got inside, I had to take the robe off. It wasn't comfortable to wear just because I kept smelling the burnt of the joint. It wasn't enjoyable.
Right.
I way prefer shit like this all day.
Dude, and I don't know, did you snag any CBD samples while you were there?
Bro, I got some CBG. Okay.
Those are good.
This is by far the best thing I've ever tried. It makes
the label on it. Which one? Because I got a whole table of shit that we're blown away by. This is really getting good out there.
This is Hempco.
Let me see. Just put the label up so I can see it. All right, I'll make sure I check out mine like that.
I'm gonna tell you what. It makes Cascadia. Now we like Cascadia. Okay, it makes Cascadia look like dirt weed. In regards to the quality difference of the CBG versus CBD, it is incredible. I can't find it online. I don't know where the fuck to buy it. I'm gonna try to. I talked to the owner of the entire company. We had a 30-minute conversation, so I'm gonna contact him and be like, "Yo, where can I find this? And if we can't find it on stores, how can I distribute this? Because it is like by far the best non-THC stuff I've ever consumed."
I ordered some CBG shatter, some CBG concentrates.
Okay, I bet you that would
Right
be
on.
that'd
It
be
hasn't
tasty.
arrived yet, but yeah. And it was only like $50 for a gram.
Oh
Nice.
wow!
58
Nice.
bucks for a gram. So yeah.
I'll tell you what. I
Have you
like
vaped that yet?
CBG. He
What?
said he hasn't gotten it yet.
No,
It
has he
hasn't
vaped
arrived.
any CBG flower yet?
I don't think so. It was just concentrates.
But have you vaped CBG flower yet?
No,
Oh, okay. All right.
no.
I like it better than CBD.
I went straight for the concentrates. You like it better
So
than
you've
CBD?
hit it, huh, Austyn? You've been hitting it for a bit?
Oh yeah, I've been running the fuck out of it, dude. My Cascadia has been sitting in my drawer. Look, I haven't touched this. I haven't touched this since I got back home with the CBG. Normally I'd be already ran through this, but I won't touch it over this stuff. This is like my backup now.
Man, it's a bunch of people in the
Sweet.
chat building SSV43s.
Nice.
I don't know how many beads I put in there. Do you remember how many beads I said I put in there, Jerry?
I thought they said 180 or 200. 200 seems to ring a bell for what you told me as well.
I think I bought 400 and I think I put half in, but I can't recall anymore. I sent all of the remainder, which was more than enough to Carrots and Amanda for them to build one.
Yeah, that the quartz beads, man. The quartz beads gives me ideas.
I got to get my hands on some quartz beads.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's
Quartz. Quartz.
Yeah.
I want some quartz.
that? Yeah,
I haven't had
quartz is the way
issues
to go.
with the borosilicate as long as they don't crank it up too high.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still that variable though with boro.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that sucks. Dude, side note, I love the new 2020M stainless steel tip and the new cap. This is the first stainless steel tip that has gotten me to not use a titanium. Titanium was like what I used to swear by, but this new stainless steel is fucking incredible.
You like the new 2020 M tip better than the 19 M tip?
Yes.
What do you like better about it?
The way that it holds temperature. I think it's a little thinner. It's a little less mass than the 2019. So it's a little quicker to heat up and it cools down a little faster. Not anything crazy, just a little bit, but
So more like the titanium.
a little closer to the titanium, yeah. But what I like to do is run this thing and just leave the airport completely open. I'd rather do that with the M as it comes. Just leave airport wide open. After the first hit, you're gonna get wispy clouds. After the second hit, you can get some pretty nice conditioned vapor with this thing wide open.
Yeah, without having to port it.
Yeah, personally, it's a little loud for me. I prefer it on my Vortex. But I think that is the best M that they've put out to date, honestly.
Right on.
Nice. I like the little split airports. That's cool.
Yeah, it's
It
different.
makes for really good feathering and gets the little vortex effect around the little condenser.
If you just flood the airport, you're not going to really get that effect because you gotta you're leaving them both open, so it's not going to twist the air.
No, I meant like, well, if you only open
If you
one.
rock it.
So if you feather and you only open one.
Yeah.
Ruby pearls. Man, ruby pearls. That's got to be expensive. It's got to be more expensive than quartz, wouldn't it be?
Ruby pearls. That sounds crazy. I think anything going higher than quartz is like overkill. Like there's no reason to have like sapphire beads or some shit.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily like in contact with your material.
Right.
It's just a
Right.
convection heater.
Right.
But although I guess they would have different thermal properties.
I mean, yeah. I think every stone would have a different thermal property. I agree with that.
Are they a little more? Are they stronger, more durable, thermal resistance maybe?
But I think the cost far outweighs whatever
Oh, yeah.
difference there may be
Yeah.
in performance.
That's why I'm fine with borosilicate.
Yeah, I'm with you.
70 for 100. I think it was like 50 for 100, wasn't it? Or I forget how much Kenny paid. But I'm gonna hit mine now. All this ball talk. Or should I dab? Or both.
Well, this is what we need to do. We need people.
Again.
We need people to take advantage of this Dynavat pre-order by going to your 420 vape zone, clicking the link, so we can send some traffic through your website and pre-order this 2020M.
Yeah. I'll put the link in the description of this video too.
Yeah, do that because this thing is dope as fuck. Right now, the pre-order is $60, and when you put this in your cart, you can save 20% on the store. And if you look at it this way, it's got the new captive cap. The captive cap is $25 and a titanium tip is $40. So just to get a new tip, it's going to be $65 to get the titanium one. So you can get a full unit, a full M with the tip and the cap for $60. It's a fire fucking deal.
Actually, I'm really digging the cardboard.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I understand that people that use the tube are going to be like missing it, but
yeah,
people who never use the tube won't know any better. And this is a lot better for the earth.
Yeah, I agree. See, here's the thing. I get people ask me all the time, like, "Hey, do you send your vortexes in a tube?" Absolutely. But I send these these things are meant to be sent in the tube just to keep it safe through transportation. So any expectation more than keeping it safe through expectation, or whoa, what the fuck did I just say? Keep it safe through expectation. Expectations for more than that is a lot, I think. So that's why I like that solution. That's my agreement for that solution.
You gonna implement something like this too?
I would like to. I mean, that would be cool. I totally would.
It'd be cheaper. I don't know.
Most likely, absolutely, especially at large volumes. And I think what's also really cool about it is, like, what I was thinking is, imagine a display case, right? Where this is just sitting up on a display case and you have like lights shining up to shining up on it. It's such a great way to display this vaporizer.
Shit, yeah.
And it feels, this cardboard is really cool how it closes. Plus it says this is your key to the Dynaverse, and this says welcome to battery freedom. I just think that's really cool, and the details that went into this fucking packaging is pretty cool.
Yeah, I dig it too.
Shout out to Dynavat.
Yeah, I've been carrying mine, trying to see how long it will last in my pocket.
That's a good test.
How's it doing?
It's not showing any signs of wear yet, although the hinge is definitely a lot easier to flop around.
Yeah, definitely. I just watched that. You just like
yeah.
But I think that hinge, that hinge is just a thin piece of cardboard, but still. I mean, if it lasts longer.
Tape it right now while it's still there,
You could, absolutely. Dude, if you throw a thing of duct tape on that bad boy, that hinge is going to stay forever.
Yeah.
And it'd be secured
if you really wanted to.
Yeah, if you really wanted to throw a piece of tape on that bad boy and keep it ready to rock. I think if this lasts longer than the shipping in transit, I think it's a pretty good use of this here.
Right.
It's very different.
Right.
Shout out to Dynavat for this ingenious. George just does some genius shit, man.
He's always doing cool shit.
That's one thing that I saw at Champs too, was like how Dynavat is doing things compared to how other people are doing things. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. He doesn't bother with looking at competitors and shit. He's just doing his own thing.
Mm-hmm. I like the path that he's on.
Yeah, because it just changes the game.
Yeah,
for everybody like who does the competitor thing, they're looking at the market and going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
so that's why all these Chinese vape companies don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah. So we talked about a lot of cool shit. We talked about the fucking trip to Champs. We talked about my first dab. We talked about that new dab rig there. I would like to talk about the newest thing that's the most prevalent.
How George got almost trapped in Spain.
Yeah, man.
Where the rain falls mainly on the plane.
And just in this coronavirus thing. I want to hear your guys' opinion on it. Regardless of what you believe, it's something that's happening. And I think it's kind of crazy to see how people are reacting towards this entire ordeal.
Yeah. Are you guys stocking up on weed? What's going on?
Literally a consideration.
Literally a consider. I mean, I definitely think it's something to take seriously, and regardless of what your thoughts are on the virus, if you think you're gonna get it and die, or if you think it's a joke and this is all ridiculous, people have been reacting to this thing crazy, buying a bunch of fucking toilet paper for what is even the reason? I'm still trying to figure out.
Fighting with each other over who can buy more than 6 cases of toilet paper or shit like that. Jesus.
What's going on where you are, Troy? You're on the front of it. What's going on? What do you see? What do you see personally?
Well, I see my kids' schools shutting down. My daughter goes to a very prevalent California college. And their classes have, at first yesterday they were saying that next quarter is going to be online only, and now they're saying that as of now, like online only, all classes, and then they're even considering canceling next quarter. My daughter's high school, again, very big, same thing. They're talking about a 3 to 4 week shutdown right now. That's what they're hinting at.
Okay.
I'm supposed to travel this month. I was supposed to travel here in 2 weeks from now. I'm supposed to go home, go to Illinois for my mother's burial. I'm supposed to take my family and travel from California to Illinois for that, which they pretty much delayed until spring, also in time for me to go back and shit like that. But as of right now, I'm not planning to go back. I'm not going to travel right now because of this. Also, with my dad being old, I mean, he just had the shingles. He just got over the shingles. So I think that's what it is, right? So like past the chicken pox, like when you get the chicken pox as an old person, has the shingles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had that like 4 months ago. So he's recovering. I don't want to be the person that takes the coronavirus that nobody needs to worry about all the way back to the family and wipes them out.
Right.
Plus, I don't want me or my direct family to be directly in the ill path right now.
How are the stores in your area? Have you gone out to look at the stores at all?
I haven't, but I know from the posts on Nextdoor, like people on Nextdoor are posting like where they found a roll of toilet paper or where they found hand sanitizer or where they found isopropyl alcohol. I know all the stores are out of everything.
Wow.
And that's pretty much everywhere, at least on the West Coast, it seems.
I mean, that's over by me too.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I mean, there's people, the Costco line is all the way up to the frozen food section. I don't know if all Costco's are the same, but the frozen food section is not near the front of the fucking store. So it's just wrapped around the store of people getting a bunch of fucking toilet paper, dude. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my fucking head around why does somebody feel like they need to stockpile toilet paper, and then now everybody else is just following suit. I'm wondering what the fuck is why.
I mean,
have you ever gone without it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to the woods and not had toilet paper. There's leaves and shit.
Isopropyl alcohol is also in shortage right now because people are like making their own hand sanitizer. I think that's why it is, or that's just because it's a natural sanitization. I use it for cleaning vapes for Q-tip in my bangers, and the nature of my job, reviewing vaporizers, constantly creating content around vaporizers and dab products, I go through quite a bit of isopropyl alcohol. Now that I cannot buy it anywhere, I feel like I need to have more than one bottle on hand. Like I only have one full bottle. It's fucking sold out.
They shut down on it. They shut Amazon down. They told the workers to stay home.
Oh, okay. Oh,
they had someone test positive somewhere, so that's why they were trying to crack down.
Oh, okay. But even then, my sources, the 91% alcohol was all gone.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, it's the delivery places we got to try to. I mean, they could really make out here if they can find a way to just keep their distribution chain clean, because that's where the people would gather. But shutting down all the events and stuff is the way to try to slow down the spread. You slow down travel, you slow down gatherings, and you slow down the spread. And
Right.
Samantha talked about in here with the whole social distancing thing. We really need to just kind of try to keep some distance and hunker down and try to only go out when we have to, and try to just slow it down. It's coming, and how quickly it gets here is kind of up to us. It's how long we continue to do dumb stuff when that's floating around out there. So
yeah, I think the best case scenario, I want to make it clear, Amazon isn't shut down right this moment. Jeff Bezos is telling his workers to stay home, so I don't know when that's going to be in effect.
And which workers? I mean, a lot of stuff is.
I don't know. All I know is I've seen some shit about Amazon having Jeff Bezos is saying some shit about wanting his workers to stay at home. So I think there's going to be a global shutdown of everything for a little while, probably about 14 days, which I think is a decent idea to just keep people at home so nobody spreads germs that we don't need spread, so we could take whatever precautions necessary for something that can be a problem. I think that's a good idea, but I think people don't need to really panic about this thing, because I don't think it's not anything really crazy unless you have underlying health issues or you're older. That seems to be the biggest worry right now. And they say something about us. They said something about young kids, but then I saw an article earlier today that says that kids aren't being affected by this. So I don't know really what's going on, but I think it's a good idea to just pause for a second. I don't think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, it's what we need to do socially. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody came over tonight, and I was like, "Hey, it's the last time I want to see you for a while." Sorry to say it, but we need to keep some distance. So,
yeah.
We got Facebook, and fucking kids are used to this shit these days. Go hole up in your house, fucking get on your FaceTime or your computer and connect that way, and only go out when you need to get groceries or whatever. Hopefully work you can do at home, but maybe you can't. I don't know. Those are different struggles than I'm lucky enough to work from home.
Right, me too.
But for those who can't, I know companies are trying to make some exceptions and help work things out. But that's what's really going to help, is because what we don't want to do is overwhelm the system. Mm-hmm. And if we all just keep on trucking and we let this thing just keep on flying up, pretty soon you take a bunch of neighbors that really love each other and want to help each other, and instead they're fighting for their lives over a ventilator and shit like that. So
right.
And don't underestimate what'll happen when people can't get food.
Yep.
Evil will come out. So that's why we want to flatten the curve, like somebody said in the thing here. We don't want to get to the point where distribution is an issue.
Right. Everything is still kind of running how it should be here in the U.S. and we're just pausing things like, okay, we're at a good point. Let's just kind of like chill the fuck out, see what happens, and then address it. I think it's a great idea, because, like you said, I mean, that's one thing I've done with this entire situation is I've been watching how people have been responding to the media and what's being said. And the reason why I say something about the toilet paper is I have no idea why it started, but all I know is there's some people who have seen people collecting or getting a lot of toilet paper. So they feel like they need to get a lot of toilet paper. Like the way that people are reacting because somebody did something is kind of alarming. So this is a small scale of how people would react if they can't get what they need. And at that point, that's when, like you said, Jerry, it can become dangerous. So just make sure that you're prepared and don't have to go out if you don't need to.
Yeah, and that's just toilet paper, man.
Right.
And I mean, I get it, dude.
Right.
There was a time in my life when that shit was precious, but it had to be the right kind, or else, I'll tell you what, I do not miss Vegas Strip toilet paper.
Man,
Jesus.
Well, you asked me about my grocery stores, and I did have an observation that I forgot to mention.
What you got?
I noticed that toilet paper was sold out, but there were plenty of flushable wipes in stock.
There were what?
Plenty of the flushable wipes. The little wet wipes.
Yeah.
Oh man, wipes. Plenty of those in stock.
Interesting.
Curious.
They're probably more expensive than regular toilet paper.
I mean, they are. They're like $3.
That's probably why
$3 a pack or whatever. But
yeah, that's probably why they're still there.
do the people that are doomsday preppers not use them? Is there a correlation?
Shit, I'd buy some fucking wet wipes. I don't give a fuck. They'd probably just feel comfortable on my butt. You know, I've used baby wipes to wipe my butt when I ran out of toilet paper, and I'm not upset about it. Rip
Use
that
them
bitch
now
in.
when I'm not upset about it.
It's nice to get a nice little scrub down there. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like royalty, motherfucker.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yes, Kenny, I'm hitting the SSV43 pretty hard. I didn't want to get too deep in scientific discussion, and also I don't want to be the one that gives bad advice if this is all terrible advice. You know, no offense to my co-hosts. I just wanted to shut up on that topic.
Which one? The
On-
coronavirus?
Yeah, like as far as
Okay.
going beyond my situation.
Yeah, no, we ain't gotta. We don't gotta
Also,
go
there
deep
was
into it.
some throwdowns going down in the chat. There are some deep discussions about isopropyl alcohol and which one to use. What kind of isopropyl alcohol do you guys use?
Whatever's the cheapest.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just like, oh shit, okay, cool. I'm gonna grab that one. Like if I look real quick and it's got 91% alcohol and it's like 89 cents or 99 cents or $1.39, there's another one that's like $2.49. I'll grab the one for $1.39.
So you buy the bottle when you need a bottle? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Jerry?
I try to get 91 just because I'm impatient to wait for the shit to evaporate when it's 75 or less, man. It takes forever for that water to go away. So
Okay.
I just try to get 91, but actually I don't even do that anymore. I used to evaporate and reclaim, which now I look back on it and go, Jesus, that shit was horrible. But now, I still use the 91 just because it's quicker and a little more, effective. But I saw someone online was making an argument that less was better, and I didn't read it. I got to go look into that a little bit.
Yeah, I use 91 as well. When I first started out, when I started buying in bulk, like when I started buying 6-packs, I bought like a bunch of each. And I tried to do some comparisons. I tried to see like those 91 or 99% really clean that much better. The difference between 91 and 70 was pretty apparent. Like with two identical glass stems, like
for cleaning,
into a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
Like the 91 cleans a lot faster than the 70.
Yeah.
99 isn't really that much noticeable, but it's more expensive.
That's
So
why I
buy the
91.
91. Yeah.
For those exact reasons, cleaning.
Yeah, and I was gonna make a video for that, but it just seemed like a really dumb video at the time. Like I should do a video about like after I did it, I'm like man, like that was a fun experiment. I should have made a video, and then it's like I should just do it again on video, and then it's like fuck, that's a lot of work that I already did.
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny.
So 91's good, 99, fuck it.
Yeah, although I do have some 99, and if there's some really tough jobs, I may use 99.
Yeah.
Instead.
I got all kinds of fucking shit. I got some of that citrus cleaner and some of that gritty stuff, and then I got the ISO and some PBW, and I got some other citric spray stuff I got from a show, and I just kind of fuck around, man. And usually ISO will do it, but if it doesn't, I'll go PBW and then go back and forth a few times, and that usually gets rid of anything. It fucking sucks. I do it right. PBW can leave white shit on your glass if you're not careful.
PBW is what?
Powdered brewer's wash.
Ah, okay.
The white powder they use to clean all of their stainless steel and glass stuff for their home brewing equipment. You can get it at home stores.
That sounds pretty aggressive.
That shit will clean some glass real good. So,
Dark Crystal is a good one too.
Is that a brand name cleaner for this kind of stuff?
It's a brand name clean. I think it's made by Dawn or whatever that company is. It's made specifically for crystal.
Oh, right on.
And it's a soapy cleaner. And you can put like a banger that has like kind of tarred up like reclaim and shit like that in it. Soak it in this dark crystal, throw it in the microwave for like 30 seconds to heat it up. That all that concentrate and stuff will like peel off like a skin, like on old pudding. It's like a little like latex layer that just comes
Dark
off.
crystal.
It's
I remember
fucking
you
wild.
mentioned this. Okay. Is it
You can get
some
it on
fucked
Amazon.
up chemical or what is it?
No, it's actually like a really harmless chemical. I mean, don't quote me on that, but it's just like it's
Just
just like a
recorded it,
soapy.
motherfucker.
Well, I've read about it, and people say that it's like really like just like Dawn. It's like Dawn dish soap, but made for crystal. It's non-toxic.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
on.
It's good shit. It's good shit to have around. A lot of people will use that instead of alcohol. Like when they do a dab, they'll dip their Q-tip in dark crystal, and then use the dark crystal to mop out their banger.
Oh, okay. So they trust it then.
Yeah, but then they I think they still come back with like a dry Q-tip or an alcohol Q-tip. At least I do. I've dabbed a wet banger with dark crystal once, and that wasn't very good.
A dab will do you. That's what they say.
Had a taste to it.
Wasn't good.
Okay, let's try the church.
Wasn't good.
Don't put olive oil in your glass. What's olive oil do? Holy shit.
Was somebody recommending it?
I don't know.
Olive oil sounds aggressive or weird. Not aggressive, but weird to use.
Olive oil for skin.
I'm so high that I'm just holding the wand here, just like
That's amazing.
it's like a torch. Jerry,
It's like a torch.
I can't wait for you guys to actually get your SSV43s built.
Oh yeah,
I don't-
Austyn, man. Did you look? That's right, Jen. Did you
What?
pick the winner for the last sticky break?
That's right. We're supposed to do that.
Yeah,
We can do that right now.
We can do it.
Yeah,
Let's do that right now before we forget.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, because we're already an hour and a half in. We should.
We're supposed to
Jen,
go
way
back.
to go, man. Thank you.
We're supposed to
What?
go back and pick a comment from that last stream, right?
Yep.
Yep, Troy, you want to do the honors?
Sure, man. I just hit the SSV43 real quick, so I'm like on a very fast escalator right now.
Hey man, I'm gonna take like a 90-second break because
Gonna go poop.
that'd be a longer break.
You gotta go poop. I don't even know why that's so funny to me right now. All right, gentlemen.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the modern cannabis engraved sticky brick. We asked you guys to leave a comment under the YouTube video and let us know what you want us to talk about. And we will choose somebody that left a comment. And Troy's going to do this in a moment. But here is a nice, gorgeous leopard wood runt. We've got 147 people watching right now, so it's a pretty good odds that whoever the hell commented will have a shot at winning this bad boy.
Assuming they commented. Maybe they have to go comment right now on the last stream.
Boom. So you got your
Nice vape.
leopard wood. Oh, it's such a phenomenal vaporizer.
Who's the handsome man on the left? He just broke his face off. Damn, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Our faces come apart, and then they'll transform into a fucking boom picture. Yeah, this was these bricks were fun to engrave. I had a laser engraver that I've had for a little while, and I've been fiddling around with it. And we had this idea. So hey, let's laser engrave a brick. And I think they came out pretty damn good for the I did, how many did I do of these? 4, 5? I did 5. I did 5 of these. And I think I only engraved a few things before that. So this is one of the first few units I engraved with the laser engraver. Still learning, but I think it came out pretty fucking cool. What do you think, Troy? What do you think about your brick? Why don't I hit my brick while we search? Troy?
I love my brick. Oh, sorry, I'm still spotlighted on you. I was trying to find the stream. I found the stream.
What'd I miss? You guys did it all, picked it, yada yada.
Yeah, I was talking.
Austyn was talking about how you were pooping and taking forever.
Did I even take 90 seconds?
That's a quick poop. I'll tell you what.
Austyn was showing off the brick. He showed off the brick. So
Yeah,
right
I
now,
shouldn't have to play.
right now there are 93 comments. There was 92 a second ago.
Nice. So somebody snuck one in. That's acceptable. Ooh,
So
I'm about to throw a little bit of concentrate over top of this bad boy.
We're gonna have to read all of the comments and pick a winner.
Well, have you? I remember I had kind of a favorite.
If you have a favorite, you wanna choose your favorite? Do you remember?
I have them all sprawled out on my screen right now.
Sprawled out. That's a good term there.
That's a good term.
So we're looking for the comments for the last live stream, right?
This is the very bottom. I would like to know more about you guys and your everyday vaping habits. What strain is your favorite? How much do you smoke and stuff like that? And if there is a reason, what do you guys love most about your jobs and what has been the worst part? Proud of? Personal stuff. Okay. Commenting again, just in case. Thanks, Desperado. And that was just 1 minute ago.
This is the one when
seconds
Kenny
ago,
was on, right?
Yeah, this is the
This one.
Kenny. This is the
All right.
Kenny. Do the Puffco Peak. I heard there's something new coming from Puffco. Desktop versus session vapes. It's in the fracking brick. Here we go. Great episode. Maybe for a topic about what you guys see or shortcomings of the vape industry and your ideas of what could push. Yeah. Forget the comment. Cool.
I'm glad I they're gonna pick my wife's. It's fixed. That's funny, Kenny.
What?
Kenny said that we're gonna pick his wife's comment because this thing is fixed. Someone just tooted on the mic. Oh, who farted on the microphone? Anybody?
Not me, man.
one?
I didn't do it.
Boom. All the pressure is on you, Troy.
Quit cigarettes. All right. Way to go, X Token.
Oh, good. Hell yeah.
Next stream, you should talk about bud and hey, that's actually a good idea. Talking
What's
about marijuana in film and TV culture. I don't think any of us are experts on it, but that's a fun topic. Like actual media content that involves marijuana, we can talk about.
And how YouTube sucks.
Yeah. History of cannabis sounds a good idea too. What's up, Sada? Sada's always here. Love the shirt. Way to go, Jonathan.
So a lot of guys kind of said the same thing, or not like everybody said the same thing, but what I'm saying is sometimes you pick something and go, yeah, but 5 people said that, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Right. looking for some that stand out.
What for you stood out, Jerry?
I like what No Name Kevin said. He said the stream was fantastic. Thanks for putting it together. Kenny's beyond humble, and his passion for the business industry is infectious, to say the least. I'll probably end up watching the stream a few times, just like I watched Troy's Sticky Brick lineup video. I want to see more creators like Kenny on this stream in the future. And, you know, I kind of saw that in some others that have more things on, but I just, for me, he just kind of summed up how I feel about Kenny too. You know, I'm glad that kind of came through on the video. I was glad that kind of came through. So, but a lot of you guys saw that, so it's not like I'm picking out something unique. I just felt like that kind of summarized it good for me.
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Who said that? Why don't we give it to that gentleman?
That was No Name Kevin. About a month ago, he did that.
Mr. No Name Kevin, are you watching? Do you guys agree when we want to give it to him? Or is there anything that pops up to you more than
I mean,
that?
there's a lot of great comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wish we had 1,000 vapes that we can give away.
Some are more meaningful than others. One was insightful too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents.
No Name Kevin. There we go. Yeah, like this is an insightful and meaningful comment that I really like.
Boom. Is that what we're choosing?
I like it.
Cool. Cool. So, Mr. No Name Kevin, we're gonna need you guys. Hopefully you watched this entire video to realize that you just won. But I guess it looks like Troy is gonna go ahead and let him know that
because we took our time.
He won the deal. You are still sharing your screen, if that matters.
Congratulations, no nameage. No nameage.
Thanks everybody for commenting. This whole thing has been fun. This whole thing has been fun for me. This has been a fun journey to stream with everybody, or stream with Troy and Jerry, and have you guys tune in and give us your thoughts on what you guys think about this thing. Modern Cannabis has been a fun project.
Yeah, man, got you that first dab, Jackie.
Yeah, man, the first dab ski. Now I get to play in the space. I'll let him know by PM. Perfect. Cool beans. Let him know to message me. Kevin, if that's really your name.
And thanks, Jen, for reminding us to do that, man.
That's funny.
Because I was not going to be anywhere near remember anything like that.
Boom. Hey, we've had a lot going on the past couple of weeks, the 37 days, some odd days that it's been taking for us to hop back on here. So thanks for being patient while we knock out a lot of these variables.
A lot of shit going on, that's for sure.
I just like inhaled.
All right, so you're still sharing your screen, man. Get this.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading the comments. Looking, I'm just perusing them. There's only a few more. And these are the top rated ones, which I read earlier. All right.
That was disgusting. I inhaled some water. This is the peace water that always looks funky.
That's not good for the lungs.
The peace water always looks funky when it gets cold.
The peace water?
The peace water?
As soon as you vape through it, it looks cloudy forever.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Looks like lemonade.
It's the way it captures shit. It doesn't quite get together and it doesn't quite bubble up. Like when for bong water, it does a real good job. For vaping it does some weird shit, man. Troy, man, I wanted to show that too. Remember this cool little thing?
Oh yeah, I like that thing, man. I forgot to talk about that. Mine's put away right now.
I just totally combusted.
Perfect for the time when we're trying to not get sick.
Yeah,
you guys make a little mouthpiece you can run around to parties with. Not that we're doing any parties anymore. Got some filters in it, some carbon filter.
Yeah. So it's like universal. It fits like pretty much every vape. It fits like traditional bong mouthpieces as well, so you can use it as your personal mouthpiece. But it also has the activated charcoal filter, so it collects organic particles and whatnot, and it makes the vapor surprisingly smoother. Like when he said that I would be able to tell the difference, I kind of thought that it would just be like a difference in like the feel or a difference in like the air directness. Like I thought it would just like be a little restrictive, but it's not restrictive, and it makes a difference on my throat. Like when I was dabbing directly through the terp pen, like hitting it as hard as I fucking could, without the thing, you know, like I could feel it on my throat, you know, that little like with the filter, I didn't have that direct scratchiness. So I was like, I like it's impressive.
I just combusted and it was fucking terrible.
You owe a dab. That's the rule.
And I'm getting out the terp pen.
There you go.
That's my only ordeal. Now, of course, you know, I can't show too many graphics, so we're gonna have to need you guys to use your imagination here. But
Austyn, the trick to not getting the coil taste with the terp pen is to only heat it up when there's some oil on the coils.
On the coils.
So don't heat it up to the point where there's no more oil on that coil. Otherwise, it'll just sit there and cook, and that's when it doesn't taste good.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. That combustion was fucking terrible. I haven't done it in a while, and I feel like Austyn has a hefty backlog of old dabs. Totally not that fierce. I don't think I have a large fierce. Ooh, what's that?
Blazy Susan.
Dude, I got some of the Blazy Susan Q-tips.
That was a cool brand.
I'm
gonna get one of their little things. I'm looking forward to it at some point.
One of the actual Blazy Susans.
Yeah, I want to see how that shit turns out, man.
I remember when that was their only product. That was their thing. Like I remember when he was carrying those things around, pitching them. That's the beauty of champs, man.
Yeah.
Like you get to see the people's growth. Like I remember that guy carrying around his little Lazy Susan trays, going to all the parties and be like, "Hey guys, let's use my little Lazy Susan. Can I show you the Lazy Susan?"
That's dope.
Yeah. Now he's got his own fucking booth and his own brand of Q-tips, and he's more
he's
popular
built
for
like-
the rolling papers. The pink rolling papers are his most popular thing.
That's funny. Yeah. He was talking about how good they were. I don't know shit about rolling papers, but if he says
You see what you could do with those things? Like he crumpled that thing up into a ball, like the size of like something that you would like roll up your straw paper with and flick it at somebody.
Mhm.
He rolled it up into a little fucking ball, and then he unraveled it and pulled it back into a rolling paper again. And he's like,
Nice.
"Look, he's like now you can roll your joint."
Yeah, because he talked about it was hard to
cone.
puncture too, right?
Yeah, I don't know how it burns, but
We're having the most difficulty right
not
now.
my specialty.
It's like it's not sticking.
I gotta put something in this though.
what?
Here.
Okay, here we go.
So Austin, you're doing a dab on your terp pen right now, or are you just prepping it? He
We don't
must
know
be-
what he's dabbing some CBG concentrates.
Some sibga or some sibida. Sibida.
Yep.
Which one? Good. Sibida. Okay. That was your dab?
That was much tastier that time.
That was your dab?
Yeah.
I'm gonna join you.
Hey,
I'm blinking. Whoa.
I'll dab with you guys on my Stash Products Rio rig
Dude.
in one.
Yeah, dude. I remember that rig. I want that one. Actually,
The rig
I
in
want,
one.
I want that exact one. Troy, I demand you send it to me.
And if you buy me the exact same replacement, I'll send you this one.
Yeah, but aren't those colors limited edition or whatever?
I don't know. I don't think the teal orange one. I think this one's still available.
That thing's dope.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
I like it a lot.
Actually. I like the glass.
He sent me the makeover edition, the red one, and
The fuck is that?
It's
The red and white one?
Yeah.
I like that one better, honestly. The colors, I like those colors better. I like how it's colored with the glass, but I saw they have the fogged sandblasted glass with the black accents, and that was really nice.
What? The black accent?
The sandblasted glass.
Oh shit! I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was dope.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I could totally make something dope. Like, I have some ideas for sure.
Yeah, Kenny, you're right, man. But it's just so fucking easy. But I just ran the battery out of the motherfucker. But the switch, I actually was gonna grab that, but I went to Vegas and left some water in it, and I ain't cleaned it yet. So I was like, shit, man, I ain't breaking that out. So.
Let me ask you guys a question when it comes to concentrates. Do you like dabs or diamonds, wax, sugar?
Yes.
Shatter. Is there any preference?
Whatever Troy can get.
You'll find that most people throughout the country will be like whatever they can get, like whatever they can get their hands on.
So there's really no like. I prefer the globby booger stuff over the diamond clumpy stuff.
People with selections will have preferences. Like I have preferences.
What's your preference?
I like the batters and the butters.
What about you, Jerry?
Like specifically like hash rosin, live rosin. Live resin.
Usually the best I can get here is rosin.
Is rosin. What's rosin look like?
Reclaim.
Do you have any rosin? Oh, of course.
It came
Jerry.
out in like a dollop. But it's
Don't you have your other camera view? Damn it!
I don't. I gotta get the focus rolling. Let me see if I can get the focus good over here. Again.
Does it tell you what it's considered, or do you just have to guess based on how it looks?
Sometimes it depends on the reputation, the brand.
Okay.
Sometimes it'll be labeled as butter, and you open it and it's sugar, and that means that it's been sitting on the shelf for a long ass time and it changed.
Okay. Okay, I see where you're at right there. That one looks a little drier than like the boogery texture stuff.
Yeah, it's nice because you can easily, break some off.
Yeah. So
and
I
then
guess
kind of fall right into your stuff. If you let it sit in your car and it melts, then it gets fucking sticky forever. So I like to keep it at room temperature.
okay. So you like to keep it to that consistency so it's easier to get all of it.
Yeah, see, that's what Troy, that's what I have now that I think got from you, right? That kind of stuff.
Okay. So I can definitely see why the different tools would be more convenient for one thing over another.
That
That's
looks
the
nice.
Skywalker that you got me.
Fuck.
He's like, damn, I should have kept it.
You should have kept everything, bro. Everything I got that I came back with that I got from Troy is the best stuff in the house, man.
That's great.
And everything else in the house is from
CBD. You're talking about all the CBD products, right?
Yeah, all the CBD products.
Dude, I couldn't. Yeah, I mean, I told you how good that shit was, man. It smells fucking awesome. I couldn't believe it. I got mountains of it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. Ow, my knees.
Everybody was giving that shit out.
My knees, man. Ever since I did HVAC and fucking was on my knees all the time in the basements and shit, it fucked me up. Removing and installing furnaces, fucker.
Spent a lot of time on your knees, did you?
Yeah, for 4 years, man. I got 4-year-old basement knees.
Did you wear knee pads a lot at your job?
My dumb ass refused them for like the first 2 years, and I'm like, then I started wearing them. I'm like, why the fuck didn't I do this the fucking 2 years prior? I was fucking dude.
I remember the exact same thing, except my scenario was like 12-year-old kid at not wanting to wear knee pads while skateboarding. And I remember not wanting to wear pads and then being forced to wear pads and then falling down a ramp and going, oh my God, this is amazing.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you just don't. Sometimes you just don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't know.
A wise man once said, only know what you know and only don't know what you don't know.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
That's some deep as shit.
I've never had any of a pressed rosin dab or any of that. I don't think. I've dabbed one time in Vegas with Troy and everybody at the party. I've not done any other.
And what was that, dude? Was that the buttery stuff?
It was cured live resin.
Oh. Stuff was sick is what it was.
I'll tell you what, it tasted really good. That's for sure.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. I got a Prusa. I got a Prusa MKS or some shit. MK3S, some shit like that. The newest full-size Prusa is what I ordered. And then I had to put that bitch together. Man, let me tell you guys something. So I was looking at 3D printers, and I'm like, okay, these 3D printers could probably help me come up with some ideas, whatever. And I totally underestimated what the fuck it was going to take to build this 3D printer. Holy shit. It's a lot of work.
You're building a 3D printer?
I built a 3D printer.
Oh, and it was a lot of work.
Correct.
Oh yeah, man, nice work.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. So now you printed that Batarang with it?
Correct.
Why don't they have a 3D printer that can just print 3D printers?
They do. So Prusa, the company that I make, or the company that I bought the parts to put the thing together, because if you buy it already built, it's like $250 more. So I saved $250 by building it myself. But I completely underestimated what the fuck it was going to take to build it myself. But I watched the factory they had a YouTube video of the tour of the Prusa factory, and they actually do have their 3D printers printing the 3D parts to build the 3D printers. And what I think is cool as fuck about that is they have their 3D printers printing 24 hours a day. So if there's any fucking software issues, they're going to be the first to know because they're putting so much. God damn it, Troy.
I'm glad I was looking at him, man. That's funny as shit.
That's funny, you fucker.
He's like that
cool.
7-year-old that's running around the restaurant going
Dude,
fucking nuts.
doing dabs at the dinner table. Yeah.
I thought it was a dabbing zone. I thought we were safe to vape. It seemed like like George was passing the vape cap.
Dude, that was crazy, man. I was stoked when we were like vaping at the table. I'm like, yeah, I like this. I can get used to this.
It was really interesting. We walked there from our hotel, which is pretty far. It was like a 30-minute walk. I had to walk the entire way as an octopus because my legs had turned tentacles.
Very curious to know how you walk like an octopus.
Were your feet on the ground?
At all times. I had little suction.
Were your hands on the ground?
That's ridiculous.
Were your hands on the ground?
No, it's my feet. Like my hands were on my bag. I clutched my bag. I was like, what's the lady from Little Mermaid, the mean, like the witch lady of the sea? Oh, come on.
It starts with an E.
Somebody in the chat.
Yeah, I do. I catch myself reading the chat myself.
Damn it, Ursula.
No.
It's a U.
Ursula starts with a U, I think. Ursula.
It's a U. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm ground up in here, Desperado.
I felt like Ursula. I had tentacle legs, big Gumby legs, but my arms were there. I had my arms. Sammy was my guidance. She helped me. She was my helper.
Yeah, man. You did
well,
all
damn,
right.
you got so high you needed somebody to help you get to navigate.
You did all right.
It's a lot of edibles. Those edibles were they go like waves. Like sometimes those edibles, you take 500 milligrams edibles and like, yeah, I'm fine. And then your soul is on a different planet and you're just sitting there like lifeless and like, oh fuck, what do I do? Where's my soul? Huh.
That's,
sometimes you need somebody to put food on your plate.
That's funny.
What the fuck is this? How does it even become who the fuck are you? I just had a weird alert on my phone.
Well, there you go. Let us know what's up. It's got some kind of Amber Alert in your area or something going on we didn't know about. A little silver alert going on. That's some lost old farts.
No.
Because that could just be me.
Nothing important, my friend.
The SSV, like big hit, does more than a single dab for me.
Dude, all day long. You don't lose anything. It's a perfect dab, man. I love those kind of hits.
So I guess the military trucks are aligned in California for a possible close down of the entire state of California. And they are talking about restricting borders to try and contain the coronavirus.
California or North Carolina?
California.
Okay.
They are preparing for the big announcements of mass shutdown of the country.
Where is this from? Like, what kind of news source is this?
The online, social media. If you want to be specific, at Hustler.
Okay, so
not like CNN or some shit.
Okay,
I find out a lot of my stuff before those news channels say anything.
Okay, all right,
and it seems to be. But yeah, this isn't like a Rolling Stone magazine thing. This is just an alert that I just read. It's not like an official statement. No, I don't want to.
Well, you just shared it with 150 people.
That's okay. I'm just reading what I saw. It was interesting. It's not like an official. I'm not CNN. Don't listen to fucking shit I say all the time.
All right.
Well, I'm tired.
Anywho, so we gave ourselves a 2-hour limit on a stream, correct? So we don't
did.
go for 4 hours again because
We
we
did.
can get faded and continue on this whole ordeal. Do you want
True.
to call it because we're at a 2-hour time frame?
I do.
Okay.
It's we're at 150. I am plenty high. Got some fun stuff tonight, like play some Call of Duty Warzone. Did you guys see that? It's free to play. So if you got a computer that can play, you can play Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone.
Oh fuck! Hold on, Troy. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. We can't end this yet until I figure out what the fuck this is because you just said I can play it on my computer. And I've got one of those. I don't have a game system, but I got a fucking computer. What is it? Modern Warfare what?
Warzone.
Modern
It's free. It's free to play. You don't need the full game to play, but you can only play like the one map thing. I guess.
Okay. Hey, if we're about to be stuck at home, I'm finna play some of that.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
that's funny.
All right. This has been a fantastic stream. Yeah, everyone. Anything to look forward to? Volcano. We got some Volcano content out on the Troy and Jerry show and the troyandjerry.com, which is like a more vape-centric group project with the Jer Bear.
That's where you guys are more like reviewing vaporizers together, correct?
Yeah, doing some like intense review and comparison and different perspectives about vapes, like rather than just like strictly reviews, more about news and updates and unique angles from the industry.
Okay, that's interesting. Cool beans. Okay, well,
Man, I'm baked.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I'm just sitting here like,
when are we gonna come back on? I guess we'll make an announcement and let people know when we're gonna come back on.
yeah, probably about a month or so. We said once a month, so because we all got extra stuff happening.
It's
so.
March 12th. We'll see it before probably before 420. Or on 420, if not before.
When is 4? Hold on, let me see the date of that bitch. That is a Monday. Fuck, that sucks. 420 is on a Monday? Damn, that entire week is gonna be stoned.
Well, we got a lot of social shit happening between now and then. We don't have to worry about that. Mostly we got to deal with virus stuff. Luckily, we can do this anytime we want. But
yeah, no, for sure.
anyhow,
cool beans.
You guys be safe, man. Prepare as much as you can still. It may be, too late for a lot of us, but, prepare and be safe, man.
Follow us on our Instagram channels too. In the meantime that we aren't going live, you got Troy at 420 Vape Zone, Jerry at Stick Stones 420, then of course I'm at Simrel Collection. And follow what we're doing the next 30 days and stay up to date with this.
And be compassionate, man. Be compassionate. Don't hoard. Be the neighbor that cares about others. Be compassionate. Take care of
yeah. Get food for yourself and just in case your neighbor needs some bread.
Yeah. Be the source.
Yeah. That's
All right, guys. We'll catch you.
All right.
Troy, you've got the power.